So I think we're live.
Excellent. I like being live.
You know what I like even more?
What's that?
Doing the creep off with you, buddy.
Well, today is going to be a fun creep off, I have a feeling, because the category today, if I'm not mistaken, is BTQIA2 plus, right? Because we did the L, we did the G. So I guess what's left over is BTQIA2 plus.
What I labeled this as plus, because I feel like plus can cover all the rest of them.
Plus can cover everything. Why don't they just call it why change the whole thing to plus? It's a plus sign. Everyone feels included. It's adding. It's good.
And
Addition's
you don't have
great.
to change it as often. You don't have to go back to the printer constantly.
Right. So then when I come out with some new weird thing that I only fuck horses between the ages of 2 months and 13 weeks.
Someone clip this.
Are we alive?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, we're live. Oh, that's the wrong one. You know what we got to do?
What should we do?
We should probably just start the show.
Let's do that.
Okay. Hola, creepos. Welcome to your favorite true crime podcast, the show about creeps by creeps for you creeps. I'm your host. My name is Vinnie, and joining me in studio is my co-host, my nemesis, Hot Karl.
Jesus Christ.
Thank you.
What is happening, Vinnie Paulino? So good to see you on this fine Monday.
It is.
And it is a fine Monday because it is a national holiday today.
It is Super Chat Monday.
Super Chat Monday. I love celebrating that with you, buddy.
Dude, it's not just Super Chat Monday today.
It's more than that?
It is. I got a thing that we got to tell everybody.
Oh, great.
Today is not just Super Chat Monday. It is the very first Membership Monday.
Membership Monday.
Because from now on, the Creep Off channel is now open for membership. We have never done that before. We've avoided it because we didn't want to deal with YouTube and all of their nonsense. But Karl has convinced me we're going to give it a shot. So,
Vinny's had a lot of bad luck with YouTube.
If you become a member of the Creep Off YouTube channel, you are going to get a bonus episode every Friday. And you can't beat that.
Can't beat that. Those bonus episodes are a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
If you haven't been watching the bonus episodes, Vinny did a great presentation on the piece of garbage his father used to be. That was fun.
He's all dead.
What a criminal that guy was.
Well, I had to explain this all to my mother. Like I told her about it. I said, yeah, I did this thing about dad. And she says, oh, really? What did you find out about it? I said, well, the federal indictments, the forging treasury bonds, breaking
prison time,
Yeah. All of those things we discussed, and we showed all the newspaper articles,
breaking and entering, and
the time he threatened the judge in court.
Yep, arresting people at gunpoint, or robbing
home invasion, even.
Yeah, home invasion.
It was a good episode. You should probably check that out.
Dad's a fun guy. I wish I could have hung out with him.
Yeah. So from now on, if you become a member, you're going to start getting the Friday episodes. I have no idea. I can go back to some of our episodes and open them up to members only. I don't know how I would do that. But from now on,
we'll figure it out.
Join the party. You'll also get some cool emojis you could use in the
But
chat.
I should mention that it's going to be the same bonus content you get whether you're on Patreon or Supercast or back.by. So it's all the same stuff. So if you're already supporting the show, thank you very much. You do not need to become a YouTube member. Thank you for your support.
That is correct. If you are on Patreon, you actually get more if you're on Patreon and Supercast because you get the audio versions of the show as well as merch. If you go to Patreon, if you support,
we're still giving people merch for that.
Yeah.
Who authorized this?
Me.
We're too generous on this show. It's way too generous.
I'm not as greedy as you. So if you could do us this favor, I know a lot of you watch on the WATP channel. Go over to the Creep Off channel and open up your gifted memberships too. That's always nice.
That would be good.
Karl, we did an episode last week. We have been covering the alphabet. We're celebrating Pride Month.
Yes.
We did Creepiest L. We did Creepiest G. And here to tell us who won last week's episode, it is our results girl.
Danny, reading results so dandy. Please won't you post that fanny all over the Patreon. Danny, that body's so uncanny. Voice smooth like lemon shandy. Oh yeah, she's my creep girl.
Hi guys.
What's happening, Danny?
Oh, just life.
How was your weekend?
It was pretty good. We had a lot of fun. We're trying to have a lot of fun this summer.
What kind of downers are you on today?
Huh?
What kind of medication are you taking today?
None.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean?
Well, you don't sound like your usual energetic self. You're kind of like, yeah, you guys. Everything all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Is it because you have bad results to read to us and you're worried about how I'm going to respond to it?
Oh,
Is that
that
why?
might be it, actually. Maybe.
So if people don't know, the way the Creep Off works is that Vinnie and I compete in a different category to find the creepiest person in that category every single week. And you, the listeners and the viewers, go to thecreepoff.com and vote for who you thought brought the biggest creep that week. We tally those numbers. And then when one of us gets to 5 wins, the other one has to spin the wheel of consequences, which is not fun. Right now, it's tied 2-2. We're tied up. And so Danny's going to read us the results from last week.
Who won last week's episode? Danny.
Okay. Good job voting, guys, for sure this week. Let's make sure we get the
A
votes.
lot of votes this week. Thank you, guys.
Otherwise, I'll be put out of a job.
That's right.
69% of the vote for last week. The winner is Vinnie Paulino.
Oh, shit.
Good job, Vinnie.
Wait, what percentage was it?
69.
She doesn't even know what she just said, Vinnie. She doesn't even know. Fuck yeah.
Hey, Carl, you know what that means?
One more for the good guys.
All right. Vinnie gets the W this week. Makes it 3-2. So I got to come in hot today. I got to press hard today on the plus category.
Just going to give myself a point there.
All right. Very good.
Danny, thank you so much for reading our results. As always, folks, you can follow Danny at Danny Desolation on Instagram. And we will be seeing you again next week with the results for this week's episode.
All righty. Bye, guys.
Bye, Danny. Are we getting questions for Danny in the subreddit? Do we abandon that?
No, they're still getting some questions, but I didn't see any this week. Carl, I'm just really excited for today's episode because I promised everybody that we would have a special guest referee for this episode.
Okay.
And I am very excited to spring this on you at the last minute. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us to be our special guest referee for Creepiest Plus. Who better than Helga Man? Hi,
Helga Man herself.
Hello there. How you all are?
We're glad to have you.
It's my first time chatting with you, Helga, fellow guitarist.
I'm going to be the referee here. That sounds like a lot of fun.
All right, sounds good. Last time we had Pat Dixon as
I got myself a piece of paper and a felt tip here.
Perfect.
And
perfect.
So I'll be okay. Where's that piece of paper?
What's going on?
There we go.
All right, Helga. So here's what's going to happen. Carl and I are each going to present our creeps. If you think either of us go a little too far or anything like that, feel free to rein us back in. But I
wish I had a whistle.
Thank God you don't.
That would be a lot of fun, but I think I can come up with a convincing sound effect somewhere.
Okay. So the way this works is I won last week, so that means
I know I watched it.
Okay. So Carl, ring that bell and let's get the show on the road. My creep today, ladies and gentlemen, Dana Rivers. She was born David Warfield. Rivers grew up in the San Francisco area. She served 3 years in the U.S. Navy before pursuing a career in education. David Warfield was an awesome teacher, Carl.
Yeah.
Awesome teacher. He became a labor leader in Orange County for the American Federation of Teachers, and in the 80s was twice elected to the board of the Huntington Beach Union High School District. He was also a baseball coach and a whitewater rafting instructor. But his home life was a little suspect, guys. His home life was a little suspect because he suffered from alcoholism.
Oh. That sounds like a party.
He had a little bit more. He had a few other issues, but he also had 3 failed marriages.
Okay.
in the 80s and 90s and drinking a lot. And by 1990, David was diagnosed with gender dysphoria, which was a very serious thing in his life, and he hit it. And in 1999,
hold on a second, but he's a guy. Who? How does that happen? Like you won the lottery. You got to be a guy. You're a guy. Great.
It happens.
Happy days. Happy days. I mean, this isn't even making sense, Vinny.
Karl,
I understand women are like, geez, I wish I was a dude. That looks awesome. Like, yeah, it is. And it really is. You're missing out.
Well, this was a dude who inside was a lady.
Oh, boy.
It was Dana Rivers inside.
Oh, no.
And in 1999, Dana Rivers could not be hidden anymore, and she was born, and David Warfield was gone. Now, Rivers gained global attention in 1999 when she was fired as a teacher because she came out as a transgender woman to her students.
In San Francisco?
Unbelievable, right?
That sounds odd to me. Here's
a photo of Dana.
All right.
Lovely lady.
Lovely.
So
Dana,
yeah, she got the makeup thing down. I'll give her that.
Yeah. So Dana was working in a school in Sacramento. Before coming out, she was recognized as an outstanding teacher by the school. When she started to discuss her transition, she was warned not to discuss such matters with the kids around the school at all. And ultimately, the school board ended up firing her in a 3-2 vote. She sued the school, and they settled out of court for $150,000. Now, this made national news.
Righteous bucks.
This became national news. So she started going around on speaking tours, talking about her experience and trying to encourage other trans people to be brave and talk about how the laws have changed and where the laws need to get better in these regards. So
wait, was she just telling people how to sue a school and make money from it?
Yeah.
Because I think that would be pretty heavily attended. You have a lot of teachers in that.
I would do the same thing. It's called Vinnie's Slip and Fall Seminar.
Right.
So you got to come by. I'm going to teach you exactly what you need to do. Spill some milk on the floor and act like a turtle. It's simple. It's very simple, folks. It's a foolproof method, and it only costs $200 to come. So to get back to this, she is becoming quite the advocate for her community. Now, she lost her job, which is terrible and unfair. And she decided to move to the Bay Area. And in her off time, she found a new hobby, Karl.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
Well, she joined an all-female motorcycle club called the Deviants.
Sweet.
Yeah, here's a picture. She went from there to this.
I wonder if John knows about this club. You should join this one.
Now, Rivers would later claim to have the title of enforcer for the Deviants.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in this group, the other members said that Dana maybe watched a little too much Sons of Anarchy at this time. You know, she took things to be a little too serious. Now, Dana identified as a lesbian. She met a beautiful woman named Patricia Wright.
So hold on a
also
second.
in the group.
So Dana was a guy who wants to drive around on motorcycles and bang women.
Yep.
So he had it all figured out.
Yep.
I don't understand why he would make this move. This is a bad move for him.
What do you mean?
I mean, you see what's happening here. He's
Yes,
like,
sir.
I want to become a
Dana
girl and then
River
like Star Wars. And that's how that works.
Born David, but Dana was who was inside, and Dana is a woman.
All right,
who's
you win
attracted
this
to
week.
women who
You
ride
win.
motorcycles. Do you remember how I told you I was going for creepiest lesbian and I decided to change my creep?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, here's why.
Okay.
So she meets this woman named Patricia Wright. Now, unfortunately, her interest in Patricia was not reciprocated. Patricia was not interested because Patricia was married to another lovely woman named Charlotte Reed, and they had a 19-year-old son, Betty Toto Diambu Wright, whom they adopted from Africa. They're a really lovely couple. Here's a picture of them. This is a picture of Patricia is on the left there, and then the Charlotte is on the right, and the son is obviously in the middle. Now, at some point, Patricia decided to leave the motorcycle club. Now, I've heard some things about what happens when you leave a motorcycle club. It's not really looked upon, well by the other members. But in this particular case,
it's not Islam. You get out of a motorcycle club.
You can leave a motorcycle club.
Hell, I got the shit beat out of me for saying no to the Hells Angels when they asked me to join.
Really?
Yeah.
I knew you'd have a story about motorcycle clubs. I had a feeling you would.
Well, Dana kept up her friendship and her flirtation with Patricia. and also made some new friends, members of the Hells Angels that she met.
Okay.
So she's hanging out with the Hells Angels. She's a member of the Deviants. And this is around the time she got herself what's called a 1% tattoo. Helga, do you know what a 1% tattoo is?
Yes.
Can you tell everybody what it
If
is?
you're a member of a 1% motorcycle club, you get tattooed with a 1% tattoo.
Yep. And what is the
depends
definition
on
of
the
1%?
club? Well, it's 1% of the motorcyclists on the road are the outlaw motorcycles, Hells Angels, Pagans, Gypsy Jokers, and whatnot.
Yep. That's exactly right.
I have friends in 5 clubs.
Sure.
That's why I didn't join. That's why I didn't join the Angels, because I got friends in 4 other clubs, and so why would I want to join any one club?
Agreed. But this woman, Dana Rivers, wants to hang out with the Hells Angels and whatever, but she's a member of the Deviants, and the Deviants are 9 women who are all in their 50s. Some of them are moms. They're not looking for the Hells Angels lifestyle. They're just people who ride their bikes on the weekend for fun. They're not 1%ers, this group. They have the name the Deviants as a joke. So, long story short,
I don't think that's true. Are we going to get to something at some point? Holy shit, we could have started here.
Sure, maybe. Sure.
What are we doing?
Okay, we're in November of 2016. Maybe she was drinking too much. Maybe it was the fact that Patricia was happy, or that Patricia had left the club and disrespected their colors. But she called her old friend and made up a story about needing a place to stay in Oakland one night. Patricia agreed. Wright and Reed were both stabbed and riddled with bullets in their bed that night. Reed was stabbed 12 more times than Wright. Reed is the one that Wright would not leave to come be with her. She was stabbed to the point of being unrecognizable. Okay. Their son was found dead in the street after he dragged himself from the house after being shot and having his face beat in with brass knuckles. Am I getting to a good part for you yet,
Yes,
Carl?
all right. Now we're starting to see why this person's a creep. Yes.
Why this person's a creep?
It's all making sense.
Now, when police arrived at the scene following 911 calls from neighbors who heard all the shots, they found Rivers running from the house, which was on fire, by the way, holding a gas can covered in blood. She had knives, ammunition, and metal knuckles.
Yeah, but where's your proof that she did it? Where's the evidence?
Everywhere.
I'm not
all
buying
over
it.
the walls, all over the
it.
floors. Ton of evidence, Carl. And the worst part is she wants to be this Hells Angels badass.
Sure.
The first thing she does when confronted by the cops, guess who she blames?
Oh, no, you can't rat on the club.
Guess who she blames? The Deviants. The Deviants made me do it. I'm the enforcer. They made me go. She tried to leave the club, and I'm the enforcer, so I had to go take care of it. It's not my fault.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So the first witness they called to trial, Helga, the first witness that they called to trial is the president of the Deviants Club, who's like, listen, we've had people leave all the time. All they have to do is give us their patch back. We don't care. We say thank you for joining us and being a friend. We're all nice. We don't care about this. This person's crazy. And throughout this trial, she tried to claim that she was insane. She tried to blame everybody else. And it ended up being, she ended up being convicted, obviously, and sentenced to life in prison. This is her in 2021 when she went into jail. And I found a follow-up article about her time in prison.
Is she in a female prison?
She is in a female prison.
So, I mean, that's pretty cool. It's pretty good.
She ended up on top with this one.
Yeah.
After ending up in her chosen prison, because there's a law in California that if you've been diagnosed with gender dysmorphia, you can pick which prison you go to, female or male.
Okay.
She picked female, and
we all would. I'd get that diagnosis pronto if I got arrested for this.
She has no chance of parole, by the way. She's like in there forever.
Okay.
She has been terrorizing her peers inside of the jail.
I would imagine.
Inmates have complained that she's been leering at them and making them uncomfortable by masturbating in the showers while looking at them in the eyes.
Yeah, that's fun.
Now, while patronizing them and rubbing the outlandish transgender policies in their faces. As part of this, she has been allegedly forcing women to push her around in a prison wheelchair, even though she doesn't need it. I don't know how this works, but she's apparently a problem in jail. That is my creep, ladies and gentlemen. Dana Rivers.
All right.
She murdered this poor family for literally no reason other than this woman wouldn't give in to her sexual advances because she was happily married.
But she was also the enforcer.
She was not the enforcer.
So she had to do that.
They were a bunch of hobbyists, and she's a lunatic.
All right. I have a fantastic presentation for everyone today. Before we do that, though, I do want to get caught up on super chats because we do have a few over there. A Koof, of course. Thank you for not going to Greenland yourself, Koof. Great to see you. Douche of the Delaware. Carl, will you be responding to Melton's comments about you and Shuli today? Yes. I was listening to that on the way over here. And I'm like, don't lump me in with these assholes, Melton.
What happened? What did he say about you?
We'll get into it. Melton was inferring that I'm just like KB and Stuttering John and all these other people who just have different alliances from week to week, which is not the case.
I don't have alliances to different people every week.
Yeah, Melton didn't bring you up. Don't worry about it, Vinny.
Yeah, nobody ever brings me up. It's great.
No shit. Got $2. A Super Chat Monday might be my favorite holiday. It's definitely up there for me. Thank you, Gut. I appreciate it. Dang Lizard. Is that a Kate Meany sex doll? What is that? Kate Meany is an empty vessel. Are you really okay with releasing recordings of private calls? Please congratulate VTL and Muttering J on getting one over on you. I have not released anything.
Yeah.
You might notice, Dang Lizard, that anything that you're hearing on Shuli's network, or I don't know, Tuki's gonna be playing stuff. I have nothing to do with that. I just talked to Kate Meany about what she learned about our friend John. Tyler P, how much for a jingle?
Wrong show, brother.
$25 or more on Who Are These Socials to get you a personalized jingle. High and tight in the morning, gents. Vinny has gone from 2 spirit to 1.5 spirit. Looking toit. In the morning to you, ITM. ITM high and tight.
Thank you, buddy. Gut, thanks for the $2. Cheer up results, girl. The show is about positivity.
That's right. Yes, you should be in a great mood as we talk about these villains.
We got to talk about young Clippa.
Oh, Manny Muskett's $2. Freeriley.fund. Okay.
The Mechanical Ape, thanks for the $5. 69%. Nice. Hold on, I'll give you one more of these.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
69.
Vinny effing Winnie. Corndiff says, Helga rocks. Tell Lisa I said hello. Would you pass that on for him, Helga?
I shall do that.
Did you see I'm wearing your shirt today?
Yeah, I saw that. That's delightful.
Douche of the Dabbleverse gave $2. Hell, that Lady K is pretty cute, huh?
No. We're not starting love connections here, Douche of the Dabbleverse.
Ebony, thanks for the $1.99 or the euros. Hi to Helga from Scotland. Love to Lisa.
Yes, definitely. Pass along our kind words to Lisa. I hope she gets better and is doing well.
So, can we agree, Helga, that Carl's got a long road to haul to beat my creep at this point?
We got extra points for the heinousness of the murder and the prison behavior afterwards.
Okay.
So that's the ladder. Vinny's got 4 points plus extra points for the heinous murder and the prison behavior before.
Okay.
And she's cast a black mark on the entire transgender community, which kind of pisses me off.
Well, so make it a 5. Make it a 5. Throw an extra point.
Okay, I'm gonna throw an extra crosshatch on that to make it an IV, make it a V instead of an IV. So now you got a V.
I don't want to make this. I don't want to stop the show, but could we go back? I just wanted to see what that URL was again for young Clippa.
Sure.
Freeriley.fund. Okay, I just want to look this up. So, all right, very good. Right. Let me present my creepiest plus to you, and I have a feeling that I am going to. Oh wow, he's already made 5,000 of the $15,000 goal. That's great.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Congratulations,
Riley.
I think there's a certain part about this story that I'm going to win Helga over on my side with this one. So start off, I want to present to you Scarlett Blake. And if you want to show the photo I have that just is called Scarlett Blake.
Sure.
So I got some images and some videos for you to present today, Vinny.
You got it, pal.
All right. So this is our creep right here, Scarlett. Now, Scarlett was born a man. and transitioned to become a female. And she has this partner. Now she's in the UK. She has a partner over in the United States who's also trans. And the two of them exchange a lot of video messages and communicate back and forth. It's not a romantic relationship, but it kind of is. They do like some sexting and things like that. Okay. But they've never seen each other in person.
Okay.
So apparently the trans person in the US is kind of sadistic and gets off when Scarlett does horrible things. So if you want to play my clip number 1, we're going to find out that Scarlett was recently sentenced to life.
Last tonight, a trans woman apparently obsessed with violence has today in jail for life for the murder of a stranger in Oxford. Scarlett Blake killed Jorge Martin Carreno back in 2021 as part of a warped fantasy inspired by a Netflix documentary. She had previously live-streamed the sadistic killing of a cat.
That's
cat
right.
Killer.
That's right. We have a cat killer on our hands here, and I know.
Okay, that's 2 points for don't mess with cats.
What?
Yep.
What?
Do not mess with cats.
What?
Correct.
3 people, Helga.
So
3 human
hold
beings.
on. So Scarlett
Cat.
didn't know the guy that she murdered, this Jorge Martin Carreno, and Jorge was out with some friends. He's a Spanish gentleman. He was out in the UK and out with some friends drinking. And at 4 a.m., he found himself alone. The group had left him, and he's just kind of wandering around. And so if you want to play my next clip here, we'll see what happened to him.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Blake had gone out looking for someone to attack. It was premeditated and planned. At 4 a.m., Blake and Jorge were seen in this CCTV footage before they walked away together. But Jorge never made it home. The court heard how Blake took advantage of Jorge's vulnerability, taking him to a secluded spot by the river, hitting his head with a vodka bottle, strangling Jorge, before pushing him into the river where he drowned.
Hey.
And what's crazy is they found the body and had no idea the guy was murdered because, he was pretty drunk and he drowned in the river. So they had no idea, and Scarlett got away with it.
Huh.
Now, unfortunately, Scarlett was a little obsessed with torture, and we're going to get into this this cat live stream that she did in my next clip.
Oh, man.
The court heard how Blake was obsessed with torture, death, and strangulation. 4 months before the murder, Blake live-streamed herself killing a cat, dissecting it, before putting the body in a blender. This gruesome crime was watched by Blake's partner, Ashlyn Bell. It was a warped sexual fantasy between them.
So pull up the image of Ashlyn Bell so we can see what the partner looks like here.
So what's orange and white and red all over? It's a calico in a blender. You ever hear that one?
I've not heard that one,
It's
but
new. I just wrote it.
Very appropriate.
That's the girlfriend.
That's the girlfriend.
Okay,
Yep.
okay.
And the girlfriend has some interesting hobbies. If you want to show my other image of Ashlyn Bell. So Ashlyn Bell collects military-grade weapons, and she also has a collection of Nazi memorabilia. So she's fun. Yeah, she's a fun one. So this is from the Daily Mail. I want to read to you what the judge said to Scarlett during the sentencing. He says, "You suspended the cat by its neck using a band made from ribbon. But although you strangled it, you made sure it remained alive for at least 3 minutes, during which it endured intense pain while you cut open and eviscerated it before stabbing, dissecting, and removing its heart."
Disgusting, vomit-inducing thing.
Which you kept as a memento. As the audio makes clear, the thing you enjoyed most was seeing the animal gasping and panicking before it died.
No!
After you had killed the cat, you put the scalpel into its eyes, skinned it, and decapitated it. You disposed of the body by putting it into a blender. In your evidence, you told the jury you did all this to please Ashlyn Bell and derive no pleasure from it yourself. Apparently, seriously, you invited the jury to believe that you disapprove of people who are cruel to animals. The audio we all heard and the stills and video clips we saw of you smiling and laughing while posing with the animal's severed head leave no doubt whatsoever that you personally enjoyed what you were doing, as well as the pleasure that Ashlyn Bell derived from it. Once you had dissected the cat, you said, well, one day I want to learn how to do this to a person.
I denounce it.
That's not great.
It's not great.
That's not a great.
Pretty awful thing to live stream to your girlfriend. So the next clip starts with the judge. I don't know what year it is over in the UK, but you got to see this judge.
Okay. Things went south.
Yes.
You decided to kill someone because you believed Ashlyn Bell would find it sexually exciting, as in fact she did. As you later said to another partner, you killed, quote, because my lover said it'd be hot. I am sure that you did derive pleasure from killing Jorge, as you had from killing the cat.
But the relationship between Scarlett Blake and Ashlyn Bell, a trans woman in the US, turned sour. And Bell told police that Blake was the person in the CCTV footage the night Jorge was killed.
Oh, no. She ratted her out because they broke up?
Correct. So she got away with
That's
it.
some catty shit right
She
there.
got away with it. And then Ashlyn Bell went, I'm mad at you. I'm going to get you in trouble.
Whoa.
And decided to call the police.
So who's your creep? It better be Ashlyn Bell.
No, my creep is definitely Scarlett, who tortured that
then you
cat.
dropped the ball here. Your
Threw it in
creep
a
should be the
blender.
one who ratted her out.
My creep is both of these creeps, Betty. And my favorite part about this whole story.
Well, that's two for the price of one. Wow.
Yes, you're right. That's extra points. Extra points. All right, my last clip on here. This is the kicker for Scarlett.
Oh, man. Can I just say, Helga, question real fast before I play it? Wigs. What did you think of that judge's piece? Did you like that one?
Huh?
What the judge had on? Did you care for his?
Well, that's a traditional thing. That goes clear back to the 12th century.
I know. I didn't know that they still did that shit.
Yeah, they still do that. They're a little bit more stylized than they used to be, but you're supposed to wear a white wig when you're in a position of, shall we say, critical importance to the workings of the crown. And this is a tradition. The House of Lords wear wigs when they're in session.
You're a goddamn encyclopedia.
And thank God for the Revolutionary War, because we don't have to wear those stupid things over here.
That makes me happy.
USA.
USA. USA.
All right, here's Karl's video. Let's play it.
Do up.
All right, here we go.
At no point has Scarlett Blake shown remorse for the crimes which she has committed. It's understood she'll serve her life sentence of at least 23 years in a male prison.
Yeah, she's not going to get the same treatment your creep got, where she can go harass women in prison for the next 23 years.
No, it pays to be a creep in California.
Yes, she is a creep in the UK, and they're
well,
like,
if she's a willing and gleeful bottom, she's going to make out like a thief.
That's a good point. That is a good point. I like the Helga looks on the bright side of things. So that's my creep this week, Scarlett Blake. Vote for Karl at thecreepoff.com. Let's get back into this game.
Okay, Helga, how do you have this scored? Now I'm curious.
Well, I've got it a close tie. Right now, Scarlett's just a little bit ahead, just because of the messing with cats.
Cat torture.
And the ratting of her friend, ratting on her friend.
Yep.
On the murder.
Not since a gentleman called Kate Meany's mom has there been a bigger snitch on the internet.
Oh, no. Joe Corson Wright makes a good point.
The judge wearing the cat as a hat. Sicko. That wasn't the cat.
No, that wasn't the cat.
Well, all right. Let's see. We got a couple more super chats here we'll hit up real fast. Matthew Raleigh, thanks for the $5. First, Karl breaks John's heart with the meanie reveal, and now he has one of his heroes on. Big few days for Karl. Just more reasons to always vote Karl.
That is correct, Matthew. Appreciate it, buddy.
Douche of the Dabbleverse, thanks for the $2. Donate to Bree Shannon's fund me, everybody. Agreed. ProducerChris.com.
ProducerChris.com. Thank you.
Two-Faced Lion Bastard says, hello, Helga.
Hello there.
Matthew Raleigh, thanks for the $2. The cat was still treated better than SJ's cats.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and then we head back
rough.
to the judges wearing the cat as a hat. Sicko. Very good. Very good. Helga, thank you for joining us today. I understand you rebranded the name of your podcast. It's no longer that reality.
It's now Trainwreck TV. because it's still a reality show. It's still that reality show, but we've gone beyond a reality show now, because the things that have happened over the last several months have turned it into a total train wreck. I mean, when your co-star all of a sudden develops dementia, and so I'm living with that 24/7.
You're telling me.
I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry to hear that. Is there any hope for Lisa to come back on the show and join you again down the road?
I'm hoping so. I watched the movie Stepford Wives, the original Stepford Wives, last night. I've got a lot of footage, a lot of audio, and thousands and thousands of pictures, and a really, really powerful computer.
Okay.
So I might be able to synthesize a Lisa if she can't come back and script her.
We're going to bring in AI Lisa and Helga. That'll be.
I'd rather see an animatronic Lisa, like at Chuck E. Cheese, one of those things.
Well, that would be kind of hard to do. I do not have the technical expertise to do that kind of thing. To do an animatronic thing, and it would cost me a fortune to get my nephew, who did work for Disney as an animatronics technician.
You always have some anecdote. You can't bring up anything around Helga without her having some anecdote.
You're not wrong
about her life. Hey, is Dr. Steve on the show tomorrow?
He's sick. He's out for the week.
Oh, bummer. Okay.
He come down with something. He was really apologetic when he called off. I felt really bad because I'd really like. I love his show.
Yeah,
and I've been, and I'll tell you, I think you got to hit Creep Off. I think you really do. I love Creep Off.
Oh, thank you very much.
It caters to some of my guilty pleasures.
Beautiful.
And because I write in that genre. I haven't written in that genre for a while, but I write in that genre.
Helga, while you're here,
that's right.
Two things. Karl is supposed to be reading your book and doing a book report.
Yeah, I have your book, Little Red Book.
Oh, Little Red Book. That's a half-hour read. You can go through that in half an hour.
Yeah,
but he has to write a 5,000-word
essay. That's simply a manifesto. I threw that together. In about 3 days. I threw that together, had it in print in about 3 days.
You're not doing a good job selling it. Make it seem like you put more effort into it. But we have a very important question for you up on the screen here from Don. He says, Helga, fuck, marry, kill, Stuttering John, Karl, and Vinnie.
Karl and Vinnie. Yeah. Fuck, marry, Karl and Vinnie.
Stuttering John, Karl, or Vinnie. You have to fuck one of them, marry one of them, and kill one of them.
Yes.
You have to decide.
That's the
which
rules.
Ones.
Well, the easy one would be to simply put Stuttering John out of his misery.
Agreed.
And that could be done with a quart of Everclear. Just hand. Just
you don't have to explain how you're doing. You don't have to explain how you're doing this. I'm with you on that. Let's not get that.
Just hand him a quart of Everclear, and I think our problem would be solved. Now the jury is still out. Which one of you guys I want to go to bed with?
Well, you're gonna F one of us and marry one of us. You got to pick. You're on the spot.
That's kind of up in the air.
Okay, I have a second.
Basically, I don't plan on ever marrying again. Two times being tied to a big rock.
You got to marry
being tied to a big immovable rock is although the first one wasn't bad. She was a lot of fun.
Helga, focus. You got to play the game. You got to marry one of us and F one of us.
Okay, yeah. I don't know. Vinnie brags. So I think I'll probably fuck Vinnie and marry Karl.
That's the right answer. Nailed it. Very good. Thank you. I think there's a couple more.
I didn't get murdered.
There's a couple more questions for Helga out here.
Does Helga have a OnlyFans asking for a friend?
No, I don't have an OnlyFans. I never bothered to set it up because I'm too busy. I'm too busy to deal with OnlyFans.
For that. I agree.
Are we all thankful for that? Who's Right podcast? Thanks for the $5. Any chance for a Helga/Stephanie Bree crossover?
Well, I lost my connection on my headphones.
Uh-oh.
She can't hear us, Carl.
There we go. I got to be careful. These jacks you get to adapt a mini to a full-size plug. I've never found one that fit right. I've been fighting these goddamn things. I think I'm a number 4 since I've been using the sound system.
Focus, Helga.
Any chance for a Helga/Stephanie Bree crossover? Who's Stephanie Bree, Carl? How do I not know this?
I don't know who Stephanie Bree is.
Is that a wrestler?
I have no clue. All right. Well, Helga, thank you for joining us. Folks, following her, Helga Man on YouTube. Look for Trainwreck TV. You might be able to find the old episodes of that reality show. And get her books if you're interested, please.
Yeah, she put a lot of time.
I have a website, helgaxman.com. It'll give you directions onto Amazon to get the books.
I need to get the X-Men music for every time she comes on. All right.
The middle and last name came as an inspiration. I wasn't ready to come out when I came out. I wasn't totally ready to come out when I came out. For Gay Pride, I posted a picture on Facebook. I spent the better part of a day.
This is going great.
Boring. Carl, why are you playing that?
Be more funny.
Carl, you're such an asshole.
This is to be expected of Carl. Carl makes a living by being an asshole on YouTube, and he's very good at it.
He's one of the
Hold on. I'm an idiot.
He's every bit as good an asshole as Howard Stern.
I'm such an idiot. I apologize to Doug. Stephanie Bree was the podcaster that we recently reviewed on Who Are These Podcasts? The Horror Trans podcast. Have you seen that episode yet?
I never saw that. I'm going to have
I
to
did it
dig
with
through. I'm
with
going to
Doug.
have to dig through. Yeah, dig through. Yeah, it's on. If it's on YouTube, all I have to do is hit a search, and it'll come up. Either Stephanie.
Go to our
Bree
page.
or,
Look for the Horror Trans podcast that Doug and I did.
Horror Trans.
Bye, Helga.
Bye, Helga. We'll miss you.
Good to see you. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for coming. Enjoy your day. Hey, Carl. Is it time for the cop cam?
Thank God it is. Yes. Let's do that. Sorry, Doug. I'm an idiot.
She scored that pretty good, though, I say.
I agree. She did a good job.
Carl,
it's fair.
Hold on.
I can't wait to see Carl's cop cam. Fight with the cops for no reason. Will you please show me Carl's cop cam? Lose all your rights. Ruin your life.
Now, Vinny, I have a bunch of clips for this one.
I see that.
But it's going to be worth it. This came in from Il Clinton, emailed the show with this video. And
is this not the one I sent you the other day?
This is not the one you sent me the other day.
Okay.
This is the one you forwarded me yesterday.
Okay.
All right. So let's start with my clip number 1 here. I actually couldn't find the email that you sent me the other day. Did you email it to me?
I think I may have texted it to you.
Oh, that's why I couldn't find it.
So on Friday, our bonus episode, we've got some cop cam videos we're going to do. So
this is
on
a fun
January
one.
20th, 2024, in Florida, police were dispatched to a residence where a woman reported that her boyfriend stole her dog. Police informed her it was a civil matter, and there was nothing they could do. The woman kept calling dispatch until the police arrived again.
Okay. So this woman just keeps calling 911 because her boyfriend stole her car. And they already told her, look, this is not a matter for the police to deal with. You got to work this out with your boyfriend and figure that out.
Okay.
But she just kept calling. So the
cops
police
don't like that.
No, it's actually illegal. It's actually against the law. It's a misuse of the 911 system. So my clip number 2, the woman is quite belligerent with these police officers.
We're here. So how can we help you?
I don't need your shit. I need you to go get my dogs. No, you're not? Okay. Thank you.
Hold on a second.
No.
I want to explain something to you real quick, all right? So you call a 911 like the way you did?
Ma'am, we weren't done talking. Ma'am, excuse me, we were not done talking yet. All right.
Oh no.
So this woman is a 21-year-old. She lives with her mom still. She's just freshly out of college. She's quite entitled. She feels like she knows everything there is to know about the world and the law. And you see that more with clip number 3.
You're not gonna get my dogs.
I need to explain something to you.
I don't need you
what
to explain
you're
shit
doing,
to me.
calling us the way you are.
If you want to
It's
explain
a
something,
criminal offense.
Can you pass? Can you pass the test?
That's what test.
Can you pass the test?
Pass any test, yes. What
I'm
test are
sorry.
you trying to
I'm
have me
sorry.
pass?
I'm sorry. Get off my property. You're not gonna get my dogs. Get the property. My shit was stolen. I pay Nappy's vet bill.
I could explain some options for you.
I don't want options. I want my dog.
Okay. So she's just not willing to talk to them or have a civil discussion.
If someone took my dog, I would be inconsolable and I
She's
would
upset.
be very upset.
Yes. She's upset. She's taking it out on these police officers who are trying to do their job. And the way that she does that is by a lot of name calling, as you're going to see in this next clip.
Does she call them names like heroes?
Nope.
No?
Nope. Not the brave men in blue, nothing like that.
Okay. They don't like it when you don't call them those things.
That's true.
It's a civil matter that they can't even help. Get the out my yard. No, get you bug. You
oh no.
You racist. Go gang up on somebody else. You racist. Go post up. You work for me. You. This is what the do. You're civil help. Get the out of here. Get off my yard. Go post up. Go. Waste your time sitting somewhere else.
You're wasting my time
You
right
fat.
now. 911.
Over and over and over. You don't work for dispatch, you fat. You sit in a yard. Shut the up and get the. What the? Did you answer phone calls? No.
So I think she's like, listen, I'm not calling you. I'm just calling the dispatcher. That's their job to answer the fucking phone. What's the problem? I don't understand why you're so upset. So these police are apparently racist, according to her, because they showed up to her house when she called them multiple times. So I'm not sure how that works, but we'll find out more about that in a little bit. The name calling continues in my next clip here.
Hold on one second.
Yeah.
Carl.
Are we having some issues with the audio?
Check.
Check 1, 2.
Let's try this again now. Sorry, folks. Let's see if this is any better. It looks like StreamYard added
It's
a
a
feature
civil matter
that might be bothering everybody.
you short, you fat, you slow. You can't even pass a test. Go join the army. Go be in the reserves. But you can't do that. But you can't. That's why you already are. Get the out of here. Nobody needs you. Nobody needs you.
So I'm gonna explain a couple things to
And
you.
go on my tags. Make sure you see me. Make sure you get me
So
out
I'm
there
gonna
because you
explain a
have
couple
nothing
things
better
to
to do. Get your bald-headed ass out of my. Get off my. No, shut up. Hold on one
Don't
second.
tell me to shut up. Don't
Shut
tell me
up.
to shut up.
I can. Get off my property. All of you.
It's weird to me. So you have these guys who have guns. Legally, they have guns and handcuffs. And those are the people that are going to motherfuck over and over again. It just seems like a bad idea, like not a winning formula.
Wow.
So she continues to name call. There's a lot of clips I don't have on here, but she just continues and continues. Finally, the police are like, all right, we'll go. Fine. They're trying to explain to her not to call 911. She's not listening. She's only yelling back at them. So finally, she gets her wish. The police turn around. They say, have a great day, ma'am. Talk to you later.
All right. Here we go. Talk to you later.
Go each other.
Hope you find
each other.
Have a good night.
Go.
Good luck finding your. Enjoy your night.
All right.
You throw rocks at us? Yeah.
I'm throwing rocks in my yard.
Oh, no!
I didn't throw
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Put your hand on your back. Now. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
All right, Vinny.
Whoa. Wow, what a mistake.
She was throwing rocks at the police as they were going to leave. They were leaving. They were actively leaving, and she chucks rocks at them.
That might be the worst decision ever. The only thing she could have done that was dumber is go after Dr. Steve.
Right. Those are the two things you don't do. You don't go after Dr. Steve's job.
You don't throw
rocks at police officers. So this changes from, remember how mouthy she was, calling everyone a bald fuck and go fuck each other and all this stuff?
Yeah.
Well, this turns into crying very quickly.
Usually does once the cuffs come on.
Yep.
To my ex. I didn't throw rocks at you. They didn't even touch you. You heard them. And you heard my dog is in there. Please let me tell my mom.
Where's your mom?
She's in St. Augustine. Nobody is here. Nobody is here. And I threw them in the
yard. She was just throwing rocks into the yard like she always does on a Thursday night.
Thumpire. The consequences of my actions. My only weaknesses.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Oh, nailed it.
Again, I have to reiterate this. I'm not normally on the side of the police officers, but when I see someone acting this way, I want them to get their comeuppance. I want them to learn a lesson.
Every time. I want the cops to go get a handful of gravel and make her chew on it. That's what I feel like at this point.
I'd be fine with that.
You can't just be this kind of an asshole and expect nothing to happen.
Well, remember, they weren't going to do anything. She was being a giant raging asshole, even breaking laws. They're like, fine, we'll go. All right, you calm down. You lost your dog. You're upset. But this continues on with her talking shit.
All right.
God, you dirty. You can't take me talking shit to you. You have to do this to me? I threw the rocks in my yard. I don't even. Oh no, my dog. My dog. My baby.
Come on, take a seat.
No, my baby. Okay, but my baby. I didn't. You know I didn't. Just like you know I didn't. It's just skinhead.
Put your feet in the car.
Nobody's even out. Nobody is here. I have to call. Please, I don't.
You'll have your chance to call. Get in the car.
No, I don't have any shoes. The jail's dirty. I didn't do anything to you, and it's gonna come on camera.
I got good news. You're getting a new pair of slippers.
Yes.
When you get to jail.
Yes. Well, they will be provided to you. I like the fact that she's bad aim makes it so it's okay to throw rocks at police officers. Like, no, I get it. You missed us by a mile, but that doesn't make it okay.
So first thing we need to do, number one, is comment that Stoneman623 just named this episode. Where my dog's at.
Okay. Yep.
And I also want to wish him a happy birthday, Stoneman623. We love you in these parts.
Happy birthday.
She thinks this is pretty good, Carl.
All right. So now this woman, she doesn't know what to do with herself. And of course, she's going to pull the old race card out to let him know. Because remember, every police officer you encounter are the people who encountered George Floyd that day. Every single one of them are the exact same guy. Keep that in mind.
Interesting. I wasn't aware of that.
No, I know. I wasn't either. Now I'm learning.
Get out of here, you racist. You racist mother. Yeah, record me. You're racist. And I threw rocks in my yard. And oh, you racist.
In the car. The only one making race comments is you out here. You're the only one making race comments out here. In the car.
Yeah, she called the police to her house. They show up, and then she claims that they're like targeting her because she's a black woman. They're like, man, no one's saying anything about race. You're the only one who's bringing this up. It's amazing that she could call these people all sorts of names and then claim that she has the moral high ground on this.
Do you think for a second a white person's going to get away with throwing rocks
at
a cop?
No, I do not.
Like,
I mean, how much money does this white person have? Because it's possible.
Comfortable,
it's possible.
Comfortable.
Yeah.
Average income, median.
All right. So after the race car card was played,
lawyer card coming next. Gonna sue you.
I got to tell you, she thinks this is so unfair the way that they're treating her.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Put your feet in the car.
Stop! I threw rocks in my yard. Please, my mom isn't even home. She doesn't know. my own yard. It's on video.
She was pretty cute, though.
Yeah.
I like that she's not wearing a bra. That's kind of fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
She wasn't so hysterical.
Maybe she calmed down a little bit, take her to dinner or something.
Do you think she's going to calm down in the back of the cop car, Vinny? She's not. She's not going to calm down at all. And I wonder who can help her. I wonder if maybe a higher being can help her out with this problem.
Bob Levy?
Not that high.
Okay.
Please. Please let them see the light. Please let them see the truth. Dear God, please. You know I didn't throw anything at them. You know I didn't throw anything at them, God. Please, I knew better. I knew better. I knew better, and it's on video. I knew better. It's on video.
Dang, Lizard, if the stone didn't hit, you must have quit.
Solid point. Solid point.
So I don't know if God's going to help her or not. I watched this whole video and God never did come to the rescue, but maybe he did later.
Said the lawyer?
Nope. God didn't do jack shit about this.
Do you think if Christian God does send you a lawyer, the lawyer is Jewish?
I would hope so.
I would too.
I would imagine. Just
curious how that works.
All right. So God doesn't help her out. She's throwing this temper tantrum in the back of this car for a while. And now, this woman who, remember when they first got there, she was acting like she knew everything about everything.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden she needs her mommy?
Oh, you know everything? Don't know where your dog is, do you?
Yeah, right?
She needs her mommy? Huh?
Yep.
Oh, God.
I need my mom.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
That's not me. I swear to God, that's not me. If you think that's me, that's not a picture. Look at me.
Oh yeah, no, you're a good person. We could tell. We could tell by this interaction that we've had that you're fantastic.
Fuck each other. Fuck each other. She is.
She's hysterical. So then she goes on to talk about how she graduated college for some reason. She's yelling that she's scared. She
I have a degree from NYU.
She says that they're mad because they're mad at her freedom of speech at one point. She yells out. These people have no idea what freedom of speech means, but okay. So she finally gets something right in my next clip here, 13.
And this is so embarrassing. Like, I have to. Please, this is gonna ruin me getting this is gonna ruin. I literally have to take my state boards to be an OTA, and I'm really good at it.
Oh no, this is getting very embarrassing. I got to tell you, if there's one thing I've learned from doing these cop cams, do not act like this in the back of the cop car. You gotta maintain calm, be cool. Because this will get around on the internet pretty quick.
That's the real consequence.
Yes.
Because
embarrassment.
There's not going to be more real charges. All that shit's going to get pled down later when they end up talking to the DAs and all that stuff. This person was hysterical. They acted like an idiot. But since you were hysterical and acted like an idiot, therefore it gets posted online and we all get to give you your comeuppance and laugh.
And she's studying to be a nurse. Could you imagine this woman being your nurse? I'd want someone a little more stable, I think.
I would love it.
You'd love it?
Love it. I would be so naughty. I would be the naughtiest patient just to get her mad at me.
All right. Just a couple more clips here. And so she thinks that this is going to go viral, but I don't think she realizes why.
No.
And then you wonder why people don't like you. It will go viral. I can't beat this in court, and you know I can't. You know I won't be. I have it on video, but I don't have the money to pay for a lawyer to beat this. And you know, please.
She goes, "This is why people don't like you," to the cops. The only unlikable person in this video is you, ma'am.
Yeah. Do you ever I'm starting to think this dog ran away.
No shit. Get away from this thing.
Yeah, this woman kind of sucks.
All right. I have one more clip on here, and this is really the most heinous thing this woman says this entire time.
Okay.
Oh my God, my mom is gonna hate me! My mom is gonna hate me! I just finished school! My mom is gonna hate me!
Wow, bounce.
Well, daddy likes.
Oh my God! Oh, I hope you get cancer. I hope you get stage 4 cancer.
Wow.
I hope you have a kid and you get to enjoy it for 6 months and then the kid. You understand me?
Yeah, I think he does. I think he does. You're a villain. What a ghoul. I hope you have a child and the child dies. What an asshole. I think a lot of people are not going to like you after seeing this video, not just your mom being mad at you.
What do you think she's like when her mom tries to tell her something?
Oh, God. I can only imagine. So she was charged with assault, resisting arrest, and misuse of the 911 system. So they threw everything at her.
So I'm just going to watch.
Yeah. We watched this video again. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Just see what happens here. We don't need the audio.
Wow.
Huh.
All right, I'll bail her out. All right, I'll come to the rescue.
Halvesies.
I just decided that maybe she deserves a second chance.
Halvesies, I'll go with you. This is what a fun cop cam. I'm kind of in love.
Yeah, thank you, Il Clinton, for sending that our way. Appreciate it.
Where are my dogs at? Thanks, guys. All right, Carl, I think it's time for a voicemail segment, and I got great news for you, everybody. Carl sent us our new music for the Syracuse. For our Syracuse drops, here it comes.
The Creep Off voicemail segment is brought to you by the City of Syracuse. Hope you all had fun at the Polish Festival last weekend. No, it's not about the country. It's where we celebrate our strippers who only work part-time. See you in Syracuse.
I get it. That's fun.
All right, we didn't get very many voicemails this week, so we'll play what we got.
I have a couple.
Got an idea for the Hall of Fame. I'd say it's just sort of this nebulous thing right now. What feels like an actual physical thing? I'm picturing just a shelf in Vinnie's office, and every time someone gets inducted, you put a picture up there or something to represent them. And the ultimate joke here, just imagine how Chris D'Elia would feel if he walks in and sees a picture of himself next to Pamper Chew and Hulk Hogan. Thanks, Lucky Bye.
Chris D'Elia is not coming here. We're not allowing that. We don't like creepos like that in the building, but maybe we could come up with something. I got plenty of wall space behind me. I could take some stuff down and start hanging up some pictures, maybe. Be hard to explain when people walk in here, but maybe. Carl, someone calling you out.
Okay.
And makes a pretty damn good point.
I'm here for it.
Hey, Ben. That adult baby show Carl just did, you know, he managed to plug Drew Lane, Mike Series, Who Are These Socials. You know what he didn't bring up? The Creep Off. Yeah, just called Sabo.
Why is everyone tattling on me? I don't understand. That's not a big show.
Why don't you just promote your own fucking show?
That's not a big show that I was on. It wasn't a place where I was going to get a lot of promotions in.
All right, you said you got a couple?
Yeah, I do.
Lay mommy.
Hey, Carl, this is for the Creep Off. I've been meaning to dial this in, but if you need some inspiration for some Vinnie songs, go back and listen to the E-Rock Song Contest, because the Call Me Maybe's like, you could just substitute Vinnie. Hey, my name's Vinnie. I'm fat and lazy. What's my cholesterol? About 280.
That's
all right,
good.
I'm Team Cousaroos. Let's go.
I like it. I like
It's
that
not
idea.
good.
Someone can run with that. Mr. Magenta is probably out there right now.
Mr. Magenta wouldn't dare.
One more quick one, please.
All right.
I just can't get enough dicks in my butt, and I want to get high on my own fire. But hey, yeah.
Good stuff.
The fuck was that?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
What the fuck is happening? All right. Carl, that takes us all the way to a Scum Parade. You ready for it?
Yes.
Me too.
Scum Parade, take me on a raid of these fuck charades that these creeps have made. Scum Parade, Vinnie and Carl gonna tell you about some fuck shit. Scum Parade, like stories of a kid fucked by his mom or dad, soaking up the blood of a cat. Scum Parade.
Some people in England are very confused, Carl. This is quite a conundrum. They're trying to figure out what happened here. There is a mother who's being quizzed by police after her 21-month-old daughter plunged nearly 40 feet off of a third-floor apartment balcony while she was locked inside of a cat carrier. I think we have a baby thrower.
I think we got a baby thrower.
I think we have a baby thrower.
I'm hoping that the Bills are looking at this one for a backup.
Shocked passerbys found the badly injured tot crying on the grounds of the apartment block in Berlin on June 10th. Cops say she suffered.
Berlin, by the way, is not in the UK, just FYI.
I did say the UK, didn't I? I'm
Yeah, it's
stupid.
okay.
The articles from
The article
UK.
is a yes.
Yeah, my
British
fault.
article.
Cops say she suffered fractures to her arms and legs and is being treated in the hospital. Photographs of police gathering evidence of the ground show the hard-shelled plastic carrier with a locked door lying on its side on paving bricks by a bicycle stand. So a almost 2-year-old child was stuffed into a cat carrier and thrown off a balcony.
Puds is saying third floor here means fourth floor in the US. Wow. All right. So I'm guessing that this daughter did not learn the lesson that was intended by being thrown into the cat carrier. Shut up. Stop whining. She continued to keep whining and complaining. So it's like, all right, out the window with you. Now, Vinny, how does this kid survive this?
I don't know. I'm
pretty
guessing
shocking.
the cat carrier was a really good one.
Maybe some blankets in it or something.
I don't know. Maybe a couple of dirty blankets, but the hard shell case, kept the baby alive. And the mother has a lot of explaining to do. They said that there's another child in the house, but now that child has been put in the care of the city welfare office.
Oh, you don't think that the mom's fit to raise the other child?
She only had one carrier.
Yeah, the other one's going out with no carrier.
The investigation is still ongoing, but I'm pretty sure we can wrap that one up. Pretty good idea as to what happened.
Yep.
All right, let's go.
It's hard to throw yourself out of a window when you're in a cat carrier.
That's true. That's very true.
You could have had the Eric Clapton defense, but instead you had to put the kid in the cat carrier. Fuck it all up.
Yeah, just push the kid off the balcony. If you're going to do it, just, look, he fell. Help, please, murder.
Come back.
No. Oh, shit, fly, flap your arms. Oh, man. Somerset County, PA, Carl will head back stateside. A Somerset County man has been charged in the deadly shooting of his brother. Travis Shear, 32, is charged with criminal homicide. Now, according to the complaint, Shear called 911 just before 8 p.m. on Friday and reported his brother was attacking him. So he shot him in the chest with a crossbow and was hysterical and crying when police showed up.
I got to say, my brother and I, we get into arguments or things like that. If he owned a crossbow, I'd be way nicer to him.
Yeah, luckily for you, he only has a stupid dragon puppet. What you gonna do, Choppers?
Chopper
What
is
you
the
gonna
dragon.
do, Choppers?
Oh my god! I keep forgetting that exist, and then you keep bringing it up
because it's the funniest goddamn thing. Your brother went up dressed like you and did an act with a dragon, just mocking you in front of all your friends because he thought he was gonna get one over on you.
And that was after he was on Ray DeVito's show talking about growing up with me and how embarrassing that was.
Oh my god!
What a weekend I had
What
in
is he
Vegas.
trying to do to you? Why is your brother doing all those to you?
I don't know.
My favorite part of that though is did I tell it on the show where Grant goes up and does this thing and it bombed so hard, and I'm standing next to Dick Masterson on the side of the stage.
Oh yeah, this is great.
And Grant comes off the stage like the mayor from Jaws. And he can't even find the words. He goes, I killed. I think he meant to say like I died.
Yeah.
I did he's like I killed, and Dick goes, no. Like put his hand on his shoulder. No, son. No, you didn't.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh shit. Hey, 1971 Puffy. Thanks for the $49.99 super sticker. That's the hero of the day right there.
Yay, super chats.
Yes, thank you very much, 1971 Puffy. Appreciate that. Appreciate the support over here.
Yeah, you guys are incredible today. We'll leave that up there for a little bit. Let me finish this story, though. Shearer told police his brother Eric Miller refused to leave after they went to a local bar and instead wanted to go to another bar, which started the argument. Responding units found Shearer lying on top of Miller while sobbing, the complaint said. Shearer stated to the officers that Miller hit him twice in the face while they were driving and began choking him when they got to his house.
Oh, it's the Alicia Jordana move.
Right. Yeah, exactly right. She's lucky that dude didn't have a crossbow.
Right. Good point.
He would have deflated one of them titties. Now, he said his brother chased him before he ran into the house to get the crossbow. He said he told Miller to leave, to which he refused and charged him, the complaint said. Scherer also told police he had a ring camera which showed the altercation. Now, here's the problem, folks.
Here's the problem.
Apart from shooting your brother in the chest with a crossbow,
Yeah, the
because you wanted to go to
murder, I
another
think, is the
bar,
problem. Yeah.
And you were a fucking party pooper who's like, no, I want to go home. I can't go to one more bar. And then the guy who's having a good time, wants to have a good night, ends up with an arrow in his chest. What a piece of shit brother
That's
you
a
have.
problem.
The video footage showed Scherer and Miller in the house's driveway yelling at each other at around 7:45 p.m. Scherer was seen standing on the front porch and Miller was on the sidewalk. 5 minutes later, Scherer was shown walking off the porch to his car with Miller shot. The complaint said it appeared as though Miller wasn't actively pursuing Scherer in the confrontation. So, wah, wah.
So it wasn't self-defense with a crossbow?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Crossbows are rarely used as a self-defense weapon.
Yeah. Back in the day, they weren't even used as a self-defense. It's probably easier to shoot a bow and arrow than it is to load a crossbow. I wouldn't know that, though. Karl, let's talk about a really cool substitute teacher. What do you say?
Yes, definitely. We've had some really interesting teachers on this show recently, like the ones who run a fight club in their classroom.
Yep. We had the one who was playing the penis game.
The penis game guy. Yep. That was a good one. Didn't a caller called in with a substitute that was in his daughter's district. Remember that?
Yeah. So, Karl, we're going to call this one Romeo, this fucking teacher, Rashida Rose.
Okay.
She pled guilty to child abuse charges for the incident, which involved 2 6th grade students.
Okay.
What happened, you say? Well, last October, Legacy Traditional School in North Valley of Las Vegas, an individual told law enforcement authorities that Rose informed the students that they were kissing each other wrong.
Why? Because they were the same sex?
No.
Oh.
They're just doing it wrong.
Oh, okay.
And then she would tell them how to do it right. In court earlier this week, Rose's attorney described the kiss that occurred as just a peck on the lips. One of the students said that Rose told the class that they were not going to do the work their regular teacher had left behind for them to do, and would instead play a game called Never Have I Ever.
Oh, Never Have I Ever. That's a fun thing to do with 6th graders.
Sure is. Rose proceeded. The answer is never have they. They're 6th graders. They've
Right.
never done anything. They're children. She proceeded to ask inappropriate questions, according to the police report. The report also mentions a video recorded taken by one of the students of the disturbing scene, in which Rose can be heard saying, "I'm going to ask those two if they could give us a show," gesturing to the 2 students who would go on to lock lips. "We're not going to say anything," she added. On Monday, Rose agreed that her behavior was, quote, unacceptable. Her attorney, who mentioned that Rose is a veteran, said that the client had trouble reigning in the room of students whose behavior he described as wild. So this was her trying to be a good teacher by demanding the 2 of the kids kiss right.
I can explain this whole thing.
Sure.
She didn't think she was going to get caught. You know, if you think you're going to get away with it, then you can make a couple 6th graders make out with each other in the class.
Here's the thing. Kids love that you will do things that they could get you in trouble for.
Yes.
Because it gives them power over you.
Also, I don't care how young the kids are, they have cell phones. They will be recording video of everything you do.
And on top of that, Karl, nothing gives them more delight than being able to play the victim after, because it's going to get them more attention from adults. I can't believe that they did that in front of us. Now we should go to therapy instead of class.
It reminds me of Wiggum's kid, where it's like, and then they were making a baby, and then I saw the baby, and it smiled at me.
The baby smiled at me. The baby smiled at you. Hey, Cyber Organic, it's my birthday, and all I wanted to wish everyone a happy Super Chat Monday, a belated happy birthday to Vinny, and a hello to Karl. Well,
thank you, Cyber Organic. Happy birthday.
How about an actual happy birthday to you, my man? Thank you for the $5, bro.
Thank you. Bad at karate, my boy. $5 says she's gonna poke her own eyes out. She keeps whipping around like that. Yeah, I know. Those are those fun bags weren't having any fun that day.
They look like they were having a good time. Hold on.
Let's get back to this.
Yeah. Hold on.
Wow.
Oh, man. She's not even on a Sibian.
It looks like she is. Did we miss anything before the...
Nope, we got them all.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm just
good.
double checking. All right, so let's keep going in today's Scum Parade.
One more story for everyone.
This one is a doozy. We were going to do this on the bonus the other day, but realized it might have been a little too heinous, so we figured we'd save it for Monday. A Marine Corps recruiter broke into a Michigan home and stabbed an 11-year-old girl who was at a sleepover in a shocking crime that a judge called, quote, as horrific as it gets. On Saturday around 3 a.m., hold on, let me just keep this going while we do this today.
It's very distracting.
On Saturday around 3 a.m., a homeowner called 911 and said that Ricardo Perez Castillo, 24, was in his daughter's room with her friend who had just been attacked by the intruder, according to the affidavit. The father initially found the knife-wielding maniac in the kitchen of the home about 28 minutes outside of Grand Rapids. The quick thinking dad held the suspect at gunpoint until the police arrived.
Quick thinking? Why is that quick thinking? The guy had a knife and he has a gun.
Yeah.
You know, that doesn't take very long to figure out. Yeah. Quick thinking. Also, Vinny, I don't know about you.
I'm pretty sure a kid got stabbed. You weren't thinking that quick,
Right.
stupid.
I don't know about you, Vinny, but I'm starting to think that sending 18-year-olds to Afghanistan was a bad idea. Starting to look that way.
A lot of people said that at the time, but
Yeah.
they all seemed really uncool, and we didn't listen to them.
They just said, no, let's keep doing it for another 19 years, see what happens. Well, here it is. This is what happens.
So home surveillance footage showed the creep entering the home before taking off his shoes, pants, and socks.
Oh, boy.
The court document said.
This is a creep.
Castillo was then seen grabbing a knife from a kitchen drawer. Didn't even bring his own. Fucking unprepared asshole. He's dressed only in a t-shirt and underwear. He's walking up the stairs to the girl's room. He later told detectives that he planned to, quote, break into the house and kill the entire family. Then
you don't want to admit that sort of thing. It's going to make it hard for your attorney to defend you.
Well, he added, and after I was done killing them, I was going to have sex with their dead bodies.
Okay, this person might be fucked in the head a little bit.
Yeah.
This is a good application for the death penalty. This guy. There's no redeeming this person.
See, these are the cases where I go, do we need a trial?
Yeah, right. He just admitted that he was going to murder everyone and then fuck their dead bodies. Let's just put him away.
Do you like the Halloween movies?
Sure.
Did you see the newest one?
No.
Okay. Whatever. They do this thing at the end where they have this machine that they use to grind cars. And they just, if you put a person on there, it's over real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you were going to murder an entire family? That's what your plan was? Okay, well, follow us to the junkyard.
How about
Fucking
Fargo with
right
the wood chipper?
Fine with that too.
That's good too.
Just this is insanity that these people are running around in our fucking society.
Can I read you the quotes in this article?
Sure.
This is such a waste of time. I hate this. We always see this shit. But the Kent County prosecutor, Christopher Becker, he made a statement about this. Now, remember, this guy broke into a home.
Oh, Chris Becker?
Yeah. Christopher Becker made the statement. This guy broke into a home and stabbed an 11-year-old. And this hero comes out and says, boy, this is a helpless victim. A kid should be innocent. A kid shouldn't have to worry about stuff like this. But it does occur, and I can't say it'll never happen. It never happened before, and it clearly is happening now, and it probably won't be the last time either.
He went on to say,
you think you could get away with that without having legal ramifications? You're out of your fucking mind.
I hate when people make statements about things we all already agree on. Like, this is really bad, and 11-year-olds shouldn't get stabbed just because they're at their friend's house at a sleepover. Like, yeah, no shit. Why are you even talking? What's the point of this?
Okay. The owner of the home, like I said, found him. I'm sorry. Prior to stabbing that young girl, authorities said that the Marine Corps recruiter broke into another home about a block away. The owner of that home found Castillo in his kitchen before telling him to get out. On his way out of the home, Castillo told the homeowner, quote, he should always be armed. Good advice?
Yeah.
Good advice. At the second house, Castillo allegedly told investigators that once he got upstairs, he tried to enter other bedrooms, but they were locked. He then explained how he moved onto the master bedroom where he saw the homeowners asleep in bed. Castillo decided to move on to look for an easier target, he told police.
Yeah, you want to warm up first.
Yeah. He then stumbled.
You don't want to start with the boss. It's like a video game. You don't start with the boss.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on. How would you handle Bowser the first time you play Mario?
Correct.
On level 1?
Right.
Both the girl and her friend woke up and started screaming. When he got into the 11-year-old's room, he climbed up on top of her and started stabbing her. Once police arrived at the scene, the homeowner was holding Castillo at gunpoint with a bloody knife set next to him. The girl suffered multiple stab wounds, which required surgery. Her current condition is unknown.
How long did his boner last, I wonder?
Still up.
I imagine.
He's still up.
I imagine.
The cops didn't want to touch him. They thought it was icky. So he was charged with 1 count of assault with intent to murder, 1 count of first-degree home invasion, 1 count of assault with intent to commit criminal sexual conduct involving penetration, and 1 count of carrying a weapon with unlawful intent.
That person is a lost cause. Hey, Helga's still here hanging out. I want to bring Helga back.
There she is. Hey, Helga.
How's it going, Helga?
Oh, I've been having fun. This is the part I really enjoy watching.
Well, I wanted to ask you, what did you learn today? What were your key takeaways from today's episode?
Well, my key takeaway is that all my time watching things like Cops and a lot of the other things are not wasted.
That's correct.
Wow.
Yes, I love
That's
Cops.
a big message.
I have a lot of fun with this. I watch a lot of the legal things on YouTube too. I spend most of my time watching YouTube. I'm not doing housework or hauling people around.
Right. And you can learn a lot from that. So glad you're enjoying the program, Helga.
Yeah, I had a ball, and I'd like to have you guys on my show anytime we can arrange it.
What does that pay now?
Well, eventually it will pay something. I'm just starting out.
I'm kidding, Helga. I don't charge. I don't charge.
I'll do your show anytime. You know that, Helga.
I love him. Vinny's a lot of fun, and Karl, you'd be in for a treat. You get on the show. You really would be.
We'll have a political debate.
Yes.
We'll talk about who's worse, Trump or Hitler. We'll debate that.
I would put them both in the same.
Of course, they're exactly the same guy. That's
the same guy. He reincarnated. He reincarnated.
It turns out, yeah, they're the exact same guy.
About enough time for gestation for reincarnation,
That's right.
Oh man, I forget I missed what this was in reference to, but dang, Lizard said. You forgot he said that for integrity verification. Thank you for the $2 there. Karl, we've done it all today. Helga's been fantastic. You're an awesome guest referee. Thank you to Danny, and thank everybody.
Yeah, the only place Karl's creep lost was failure to dissect the corpse of the murder victim.
I saw your note about that in our private chat. Yeah, I know.
That's why Karl lost.
Oh, Karl didn't lose yet, but if you want to make sure he does, just go to the creepoff.com this week.
Let's remember the cat and putting the scalpel in the eyeballs.
The contest is over. What are you doing, Karl? The contest is over. Why are you still trying to keep it going?
But again, you don't fuck with cats. But the first one, the crime was so heinous, and the behavior in prison was just absolutely appalling.
Fuck you!
Sets a whole group of people back.
Yeah, it sets a whole group of people back.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? Who gives a fuck?
Fucking thing.
Nobody cares. Nobody will care. Nobody will ever care.
That's right.
Words to live by. We'll see you soon, dear.
Bye, Helga.
Appreciate you again. Thanks again for coming by. Karl, we've done it all. Let's get out of here.
Go to thecreepoff.com, vote for who you thought brought the bigger creep this week, and we'll see you on Friday for the bonus show, and right back here on Monday.
Don't forget, if you want to join the Creep Off YouTube channel, we'd appreciate it if you did that. And if you want to support the show and get the bonus extras, go to Patreon or Supercast. It's nice to be important.
It's more important to be nice.
Gia.
It's the Creep Off.